gabatarwa kafin a sanya hannu da mika cikin kawo mulki da girma waziri.
Sorry.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Your Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, I don't know whether to welcome His Excellency or because it's his house, his place. The chairman of the transition committee of the incoming government, the head of service, Kano State, and other officials that are here with us. The delegation that has come in with His Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, the former Deputy Governor of Kano State, Professor Hafiz. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me, because of time, to stand on the protocol established. I welcome you, and as earlier stated, I stand here to represent the outgoing Governor, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Gandu. Excellency, I want to state before I read his paper that we, between the chairman of your transition and my humble self, we had discussed backward, forward on the timing. In the long run, it is insisted it will be this morning, and the outgoing governor had stated his commitment and responsibility at Abuja. And his goodwill messages and indeed profound apology. So I will read his message, and before the signing of the notes. Introduction. It is with deepest sense of satisfaction that I express my profound gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for sparing our lives to witness this historic day. Today is indeed an appointed day in the practice of our democracy, in which leadership is exchanging hands. It could be recalled that on account of election held, which I won in 2015, on a similar day, on the 29th May 2015, I took over the mantle of leadership of our dear state. Having successfully served my 2 terms of 4 years each, I am constitutionally duty bound to hand over the stewardship of our dear state to the incoming governor, Kabir. It is indeed my pleasure to extend my warmest congratulations on your assumption to office at this auspicious time of of the history of our democracy in the state. As you might be aware, from 2015 to date, my administration worked tirelessly to uphold the public trust and to satisfy the yearnings and aspirations of our citizenry, although through challenging economic and social times. Despite this, however, we have taken bold steps to provide responsive and responsible leadership within the dictate of our vision, of our great party. I am pleased to provide you with a comprehensive handover report that provides insight on how far we have made a significant inroad in managing our public endowment, the successes we have recorded, and the challenges encountered in the course of our stewardship as key government activities, including policies, programs, and achievements. The details are sufficiently provided in the 2023 transition report of my administration that spanned over a period of 8 years from May 2015 to May 2023. The report was prepared with great care and attention and to necessary details, hoping that it will serve as a useful reference to you in months and years to come. Public service. Kano State Public Service is one of the largest workforce in the country. This is because of the unique position as the most populous in the country, thereby having the largest demand for service to the citizenry. The state public service has a total of 117 ministries, departments, and agencies with a total strength of 62,986 as at May 2023. Despite the number of the staff strength, the sufficiency of personnel across critical sectors of health and education and even general administration are still understaffed. However, paucity of funds has always been the militating factor to addressing human needs. Look on accomplishment. Your Excellency, the transformation report, the report encapsulated progress and the achievements of government across all the ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as challenges encountered, including specific recommendations on way forward. It is therefore hoped that identified opportunities for further improvement in the management of resources and the public services would assist and serve as a guiding document to the incoming government. In this regard, I find it apt to keep you informed on some of the major accomplishments highlighted in the comprehensive transition report is listed. Your Excellency, I will seek your permission to, among others, in order to save time, just highlight few of these achievements. And the first, Your Excellency, the administration started with a wide-ranging public service and institutional reforms to make governments more effective, result-oriented, and prudent, and services to this. And Your Excellency is aware strong institutions and the good system brings about success. In this connection, the administration has established various legal and institutional frameworks that advance the cause of governance in line with the dictates, realities, and dynamics of governance. Several institutions, such as the Kano State Contributory Health Care Agency, Kano State Bureau for Public Procurement, Kano State Primary Health Care Management Board, Kano State Quranic and Islamia Management Board, Kano State Educational Support Fund, Kano State Bureau of Statistics, Kano State Private Health Institution Management Board, Kano State Health Trust Fund, Kano Investment Promotion Agency, and Kano State Debt Management Office, among others. Number two, embarking on the infrastructural development through construction of standard road networks, several flyovers, underpasses at Ofarua, Madobi Road, Zoo Road, Muhammad Buhari Interchange at Otoro, Sheikh Garibullah, Nasir Kabara, overhead at Ofarmada, Ola Ahmed Tinubu linking feeling EDO Ibrahim Road, including the completion of inherited projects of the past administration, namely Aminu Al-Hassan and Tata overhead, Muhammad Buhari ultra-modern specialist hospital at Gidan, Khalifa Sheikh Isiaq Rabiu Pediatric Hospital at Zuru, and Tiga Hydro City project, among the others. Your Excellency, we have also completed a 13.2 megawatts independent power plant at Tiga. And of course, we also the construction of a high-level professional committee to monitor and inspect Ajabla Kaduna Kano AKK gas pipeline and industrialization project that works hand in hand with the NNPC and project coordinators. Introduction of free and compulsory education policy for our children at the state from primary to secondary level. And then I picked elongation of retirement age and length of service to our civil servants in the state. And then the establishment of Dangote Ultra Modern Skill Acquisition Center, which offers 20 different vocational courses. The center is fully equipped with state-of-the-art vocational machines to promote development of demand-driven technical and vocational skills for the people of the state. And also, Your Excellency, the government has sponsored 1,000 youth for automobile technology training at Pijo Automobile in Kaduna. Your Excellency, I will take the last, although not the least, and that is ensuring security of lives and properties by provision of security infrastructure, including state-of-the-art tracking device and other highly sophisticated gadgets for the security forest and installation of CCTV cameras in the forest. Your Excellency details the main report in the report of the respective MDS. This which is the financial, is not finance. The purpose of this financial note is to provide an overview of the finances and the application of funds as follows. I start with the receipts. There are three sources of receipts. The first is the statutory receipts, which amounts to 775.5 billion naira. Then internally and stand at 108 billion naira, and the total sum of 1.2 trillion naira is the cumulative amount in the period under review. In order to save time, also, Your Excellency, a breakdown of the resources is given year by year from 2015 to 2023, and therefore it is tabulated there each year. The expenditure of the state government from June 2015 to May 2023 indicate a total recurrent commitment of 660.3 billion naira, and the total capital expenditure of 540.6 billion. And the cumulative expenditure stands at 1.2 trillion naira. Your Excellency, there are other MDAs that have significant bank balances. And these are, number one, Kano Energy and Hydro Power Project, which has 740 million naira in account. Kano Energy and Hydro Power Operational also has 703 million naira, while 4 billion is expected next Tuesday. Number three is Kano State Contributory Health Care Management Agency, which has 4.3 billion naira. And then the Kano State Agricultural Company, CASCO, which has 837.6 million naira. Current state debt profile. The current state debt profile is expressed here under. 1. The Kano State Pension Fund Trustee, which has accumulated amount of 75.6 billion naira. For Kano State, it is 9.2 billion naira, and for local government 66.3 billion. That's what gave the total of 75.6 billion. There are also tax deductions, retention, contract liabilities, which stands at 41.5 billion. Excuse me. Then the current salary liability arrears and total debt stock, internal and external, which stands at 123.3 billion naira. So the total liabilities as at 31st December 2023 stands at 241.5 billion naira. 241.5 billion. Your Excellency, I conclude. As governance is a collective responsibility among various stakeholders, I would like to acknowledge the contribution, support, and the cooperation that I have received from myriads of stakeholders in the course of governance. In expressing my sincere appreciation to my loyal deputy, His Excellency Dr. Yusuf and the entire members of the cabinet for rendering selfless services to our dear state. Equally appreciative is the good working relationship and mutual respect that exists between the executive and the legislative arm of government. I equally and deeply recognize the robust relationship between the executive and the judicial arm, which play central role in maintaining social order, peace, stability within our populace. My sincere gratitude also goes to the public and the civil servants for their dedication and hard work, especially in the implementation of public policies and the delivery of public goods to the people of Kano State. I have the confidence that they will continue to serve with the same level of professionalism and commitment. I also wish to thank the entire security agencies operating in the state for their tireless effort in providing security to lives and properties, as well as maintenance of peace in the state. Complementary to this is the role being played by our traditional rulers and religious leaders for their untiring effort and the cooperation for ensuring peace and prosperity always. I would like to also acknowledge members of the business community, especially those with philanthropic instinct, for their contribution towards the search for better society. profound nature is the very good understanding and the cooperation that my administration received from the good people of Kano State. On this note, is to take on the challenges and responsibilities of governing our dear state. I wish you Allah's guidance and the successful tenure in office. Your Excellency, at this juncture, it is my rare privilege to invite His Excellency to sign the handover notes as the outgoing governor had already signed before the formal presentation to Your Excellency. Thank you.
To kamar yadda kuke gani, wannan bayan kammala jawabin sakataren gwamnati Alhaji Usman Alhaji na dukkanin wasu muhimman bayanai na gwamnatin jihar Kano. Yanzu zaɓaɓɓen gwamnan jihar Kano kenan injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf yake sanya hannu a cikin waɗannan takardu wanda tuni kamar yadda ya faɗa mai girma gwamnan jihar Kano ya riga gwamnan jihar Kano mai dangado ya riga ya sanya hannu. Abin da ya rage akan takardun zaɓaɓɓen gwamna ya sanya hannu, kuma tuni ya sanya hannu gashi nan.
Your Excellency, it is therefore my rare privilege to formally, on behalf of the outgoing governor, hand over the affairs of the state to you as attested hereby. May Allah guide and bless you through this period. Thank you.
An gama kammala bayanai gashi kuma babban gwamnan Kano injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf zaɓaɓɓen gwamnan jihar Kano bayan kammala karɓar wannan bayanai.
So alhamdulillah, the handing over, taking over for a second has been completed.
Ya karɓi dukkan bayanai wanda yake tabbatar da shi a matsayin gwamnan jihar Kano.
My honor and privilege to humbly and most respectfully invite His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kano State, Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf, to deliver the
yanzu kuma zaɓaɓɓen gwamnan jihar Kano injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf shine zai gabatar da jawabinsa.
أعوذ
من الشيطان الرجيم
wannan mai kula da harkokin sauti kenan yayin da ya caccanja abin magana ya dauko kuma ja ya saka yayin da zababben gwamnan jihar Kano injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf zai gabatar da jawabansa.
Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, ably represented by the former Secretary of the State Government, Alhaji Usman Alhaji, Your Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of the State, Professor Hafiz Abubakar, Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Comrade Aminu Abdul Salam, who is unavoidably absent here, the only senator from Kano South, Honorable distinguished Senator Smaila, the former, I don't know whether to say former head of service, who is here also, the chairman of the transition committee, Dr. Abba Abdullahi Pichi, members of his team, other members of the House of Representatives, State Assembly, here present, our party leaders, especially the chairman of our great party, the NMPP, Honorable Yogwa, chairman of the, we can say, former chairman of PDP, Haji Shehu Wada Sakagi, former chief of staff, Honorable Ali Mwakoda, other distinguished ladies, invited ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Let me thank Almighty Allah for affording us the opportunity to witness today's historic occasion, where former governor of the state, who ruled Kano for 8 years, handed over to the executive governor that was elected on a free, fair, and credible election. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. We have just heard the handover speech from the representative of the former governor. We have noted all that he said. The one thing is that I am very surprised at the departure from the established democratic tradition. Under normal circumstances, the outgoing governor is supposed to be around, supposed to hand over the incoming governor by himself. From 2003 to 2015, that was the tradition. Former governor, 1999 to 2003, handed over to the then incoming governor, Malay Branch. 2011, Shekarau handed over again to Dr. Rabi Musa Kongoso. 2015, His Excellency Senator Kongoso handed over to Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. In fact, at that time, Kongoso wanted to stay for a final swearing in. But because of other engagements, he squeezed his time. We came here 7 a.m. and witnessed the handing over here in this chamber. So I see no reason whatsoever why former Governor Ganduje will not spare his time to hand over, witness a very historic event. Of course, we got a letter just yesterday night through the SSG informing us that the governor had wanted, because we received the letter around 11 also, had wanted to stay and hand over by 9 p.m. Of course, 3 days ago, the chairman of the transition committee informed us, and we insisted that wasn't the tradition. And we were looking at the provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If I had come here 9 p.m. to receive the handing over, it would have been an illegality against the Constitution of the Federal Republic. So we insisted it has to be today, as the tradition dictated. So we were surprised, 11 a.m. I heard the news that the former governor has handed over the SSG. That has never happened in Kano State. All the same, I have gotten the handover report. For me, for members of my team, for our party, this is not enough for us. It's a very scanty handing over. Very, very scanty. The transition committee report, the government's transition committee report, is also very, very scanty. suffered. We had to talk. We had to go to members of the press. We have to tell the people of the state the uncooperative attitude of the state government before they could consent for the composition of that coalition. And when they presented it to our transition committee, it was very, very scanty. However, there is nothing we can do since we were voted by the good people of the state. There is a lot of expectation, so we can't refuse to collect what they submitted to us. Going to sit down with a couple of weeks, a couple of days, we'll look at it. Where we are satisfied, we'll take action. Where we are not satisfied, also take action accordingly. It's so disheartening to hear that the state government left a debt of over 241 billion naira for us. So disheartening. So disheartening. Over 241 billion naira. Where are we going to solve the money? The internally generated revenue the SFD spoke about, it's nothing to write about. It's nothing to write. I'm sorry. I just have to express this so that the good people of the state will understand our predicament. The monies that were released or realized through KIRS, Kano Investment, Kano Revenue, Internal Revenue Service, is not enough to. Why the use of consultants? So many consultants. Just as drain conduits for the resources of the good people of the state, we are going to look at it. We are going to look at it. I'm not satisfied. However, thank His Excellency, former government, for all the services he rendered to the good people of the state, according to his inner thinking. What I will say that I would like to pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward him according to what he did. Let me seize this opportunity to thank the good people of the state who stood by us throughout our campaign period, down to the election, and down to today, the 100th day. Let me assure them that we are determined. We are not here to steal money. We are not here to grab their land. We are here to work for them. And by the grace of Almighty Allah, we will achieve what we want to achieve within the next 4 years. We mean it. Through the collaborative effort of all the stakeholders within the NMP, through the collaborative effort of the judiciary, civil service, business community, religious leaders, traditional rulers, youths. Let me also seize the opportunity to personally thank the Secretary to the State, former Secretary to the State, Alhaji Usman Alhaji. I know you did your very best for the state. I was playing you for the last 4 years. We had our sources of information. We know what you did. We know the sort of advice you have been offering. We know the constraints you went through. As an elder person, we wish you all the best. For lack of time, since we have already collected this, I would like to end here so that we could all proceed to the swearing venue, and take off oath of office. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Your Excellency. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is already time that we come to the end of this program, and I will invite Alhaji Ali to lead us in closing prayers. cewa an bar wa jihar Kano an bar masa bashin kuɗi sama da naira biliyan 100. Asan naira biliyan 100 ina ganin kamar lokaci ya yi da tuni za a tafi idan masu kallo suna biye da mu yanzu za mu wuce filin wajen rantsuwa kenan kai tsaye na filin wasa da sana wata kuma za mu kawo wani shiri a tashar wata rahama kai tsaye da rediyo da talabishin kai haka wani mutane a Abuja shi za mu kawo wannan shiri da zarar mun shiga wannan filin da kuma wannan fitowa kuke gani kenan ta shi zaɓen gwamnati ya Kano ya Abba Kabir Yusuf wanda NPP kenan kamar yadda muke gani wannan gidan gwamnatin jihar Kano kenan ina tuni shi injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf da Allah domin wanda ka wannan takardu na muhimman bayanai a wannan ɗan ƙaramin ɗaki na taro wato a fadar gwamnatin jihar Kano kuma tuni injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf ya fito kamar yadda muke gani ciki ga manyan makarabansa ciki har da sanata mai wakiltar Kano ta tsakiya wato wani rabu Suleiman Abdulrahman Kawu Sumaila shi ma gashi yana cikin tawaga ta wato injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf ga kuma tsohon shugaban jam'iyyar PDP na jihar Kano wato Shehu Wada Sagagi tuni injiniya Abba Kabir da shugaban kwamitin tattara mulki na jihar Kano wani hanya na sake wani hanya yadda yake kokarin hawa mota kenan kuma daga nan ne za a tafi wannan tawaga kenan To ku biyo mu a filin Asani Abacha domin ganin yadda za ta ci gaba.